first and 10. Here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Wentz will try again on second down. Ertz over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wentz to throw again. And it's caught by Salah. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. They'll run again with Blount. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is knocked down from the side. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now a play fake here on first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Wentz going to give this one to Blount. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Wentz. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And look out, I think he's going to go. Pass across the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
Here's Foles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Yeah, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. They go play action here on 1st down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wentz now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. A big run that time by Elliott. 74 yards. Prescott. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. Forced out to his touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. On first down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now, Wentz again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Again, it's Wentz. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Pass incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Wentz. Screen pass to Blunt. And some space here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Wentz now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. On second down, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Prescott to throw this time. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
What stands to reason it gives Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
Prescott on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And some room to roam now. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Donnie Jones now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Play fake here on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And now running right through it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target. And now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Timmy Jernigan able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This one from 35 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Working from the gun, Wentz. Hurts over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Right. Keep tight right here. Stay on the right. Down the right.
82, 14, go.
Wins to throw again. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Wentz throwing on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll... Start at the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Sproles. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. To throw, it's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And fighting down inside the 25. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, it's Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back. After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Wentz now on first down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Wentz now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And that is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And tough starting field position here. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game. And